How about you? I'm Hank. Welcome to Hamiltonville Farm. This morning we're going to take the old brush guard off the Mahindra 4540 and we're going to take it to Brandle's house, and he's got a vise and some cutting torches and welding equipment, stuff like that, to try to straighten this thing out. I'm going to show you a picture of it later on in the video about the little oops I had with it. So, but anyway, before I do that, I'm going to go over here. I'm going to find Gina. I think she's out here in the barn. So I'm going to find Gina, and we're going to show you a little bit about what's going on with the tractor. But before we go into the video itself, there's something new that we've done that I wanted to show you. And there's our new barn cat. Hey, that's Boots. Hey, Boots. There's something new I wanted to show you guys and get your thoughts on it and see what's going on. So, hey.
Hi. What's up?
What are you doing?
Feeding your favorite food to the bunnies.
Let's see here. There you go.
Food and bud. They love kale.
Do y'all feed your bunnies kale? And then we got all the egg layers over here. Hey. Like I mentioned earlier, we're gonna take this brush guard over to my buddy Brandle's house, and he's got some heavy vices and things like that I think will help fix our brush guard. I'm gonna show you how I bent it here in a second. But before I do that, you know, my videos with Brandle in them, they're doing better, so he's going to start making lots of cameos in my videos.
Maybe we should have put him in the intro.
Yeah, maybe we
Hey,
should.
speaking of intros.
Oh.
Are you going to show them?
Yes, I am. Thanks for reminding me. So we got a new little intro, how you doing, that we're going to put in here. So I'm going to go ahead and roll that right now. You guys tell me what you think about it. So how'd you guys like that new little intro? We got a couple variations that we're going to rotate in and out of videos. Let me know in the comments below if you like it. I think it turned out pretty good. And our buddy Daniel Pratt wrote that little jingle or diddly or what's it? What was it? Is it a jingle?
I would maybe call it a jingle.
Yeah. So anyway, so I'll put the link to his stuff right there because he does all kind of cool stuff like that. But take a look at this thing right here. Oh my Lord! Look at that. Son, that's crookeder than a politician. Look at that. So
Cricketer?
More crookeder. I'm gonna
more crooked.
So basically what happened is I rotated this thing down so I could open up the hood on my Mahindra 4540. Well, I forgot to put it back up and I dropped my bucket on it. So hey, listen, I told you I'm a rookie tractor owner. That's a rookie mistake right there. So finally made it over here to Brandle's house. Brandle, good to see you again as always.
Nice seeing you, buddy.
Brandle's been in the last 3 videos, and I've got a contract with him where he's going to be in the next 10.
Yeah, that's it. You got to fulfill that contract.
That's
man.
right. Yes. Anyway, but so why don't you tell us what you think is the preliminary plan or the plan A before we switch to plan B?
Yeah, so right now, I mean, you did a pretty good job of making it pretzel art, really. So what we're going to do is, I believe I've got a pretty good sized vise.
Okay.
So we'll just put it in the vise, see how that works. Just
Okay.
kind of massage like a piece at a time. I don't have a press, unfortunately. However, as we showed in those other videos, I do have some big pieces of I-beam.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll probably try to use that maybe as a press frame, use the porta power.
Okay.
Just see what happens. We'll just throw a bunch of stuff at it and see if we can get it.
You see why he's the porta power. I mean, the guy's got every tool you can imagine.
Well, except for a press.
Yeah.
You know, that's it,
Yeah,
right?
that's true.
Except for the one that we need in this
yeah.
instance.
So.
But we'll improvise. So.
Okay.
But yeah, that's I think that's what we'll do. We'll just kind of eat it like an elephant, one bite at a time.
Sure.
Right?
So one thing I did for Brandle in this video is I gave him a heads up.
Yeah, that's it. My wife was not a big fan of my suspenders for some reason. I don't know why. She said that it kind of made it unflattering and framed the belly. So I tried to dress a little better for my YouTube videos.
Yeah, you did good. You're quite the GQ there.
Yeah, that's it.
Anyway, so let's put this thing in a vise. Let's see if we can get it halfway straightened out and go from there. What do you think?
That's
All
it.
right, cool.
All right, so looks like that we've got a nice big angle here. So I'm just going to put it in and I'll let you kind of crank away at it and see what this one does. Looks like we got some movement out of it. like it's getting tight.
Mm-hmm.
I think we'll be able to close it all the way, won't we?
I think so.
Pretty good.
That didn't do that bad.
Let's see how bad it springs back. So it sprung back a little bit. We'll have to massage it a little bit more.
Okay.
But I think that
that might be acceptable.
Yeah, it did all right for the first go around
Yeah.
on it, didn't it? All right, so in a couple squeezes, we've got it pretty straight. What we'll have to do, we'll have to look at it on the tractor to really see what happens here. But I feel like that with some bolts, we can get it pretty acceptable there. All right, Hank, so now we've got the bottom side of the brush guard pretty straight. So now we'll come over here and try to attack this side. We'll go ahead and try to get the mount first.
Okay.
We'll try to squeeze a little bit of that bend out there.
Sure.
And then do it just like we did before. I think we can probably just manually manipulate it a little bit and get it fairly straight by hand too. And then we'll have to figure out a plan here for the top of it.
Okay. Yeah, we'll do the bottom half first. I got you. All right, here we go.
Swing it around a little bit. All right, let's put it in maybe a little bit further so that our bend radius is a little bit tighter. Go ahead and tighten it down right there. I think that'll work.
Okay.
Yeah. What do you think?
Oh, that's pretty good.
It's pretty straight, isn't it?
Halfway decent for a redneck.
That's it.
All right, so we got the bottom half straightened out pretty easy. So, you know, more or less. So me and Brandel were talking. So what we're going to do now with it?
So I think what we're going to do is we're going to try to just cut the uprights off.
Yeah.
Almost all the way to the top,
Sure.
where that it naturally had the bend to it, and then we'll straighten out just 2 legs. That's going to be super easy.
Make a goalpost.
Yeah, make a goalpost, absolutely. And then what we'll do, we'll use the top piece that we cut out, and we'll just burn it back in, weld it back in.
Yeah.
You also talked about maybe wanting to do a little bit of expanded metal,
Right. Yeah.
maybe a little extra decoration on it. So yeah, we'll absolutely try to do that too.
So you know, when I first saw the bend in it, I thought it was going to be beyond repair. But I think we're getting it to the point where it might be salvageable. What do you think?
I think it'll definitely be usable for sure. It might not be the prettiest thing in the world, but after all, we did it once. You might do it again.
Yeah,
right?
that's right.
So you know, we don't want to spend extra money on something that may or may not happen again. So
yeah, no, that's a good point.
Yeah, give it a once over.
I know a lot of you guys have done expanded metal on your brush guards. If you've done expanded metal on your brush guard, leave a comment below and tell us how you did it. You know, did you add support beams? Did you add just a sheet of expanded metal? Did you go all the way down to the curve? What would you have done different? Just leave comments like that below, and that will let our viewers kind of read all about it, so to speak, and make a decision on when they put their expanded metal on their brush guard. Okay, let's get this thing cut up.
Let's do it.
Y'all see all that tension that thing had on it when it cut loose?
It popped loose, didn't it?
Man, I'm telling you.
Glad that we were out of the way.
Yeah. All right, let's get the other side.
All right, Hank, so it looks like that we got the top piece cut off, and it's actually a lot more bent on this side than what it looked like when it was on the brush guard.
Yeah,
so we can see where all that tension came from. But this is basically what we're going to use to maybe kind of straighten it out to re-weld back on, and then that's what we're going to add the expanded metal back to.
Yeah, so later on in the video, we'll show you how I like how I'm, I can supervise and I
Yeah,
can.
it's fine. Yeah, absolutely.
So later on in the video, we'll show you how we add the expanded metal. So make sure you watch up to that point because it's going to be a pretty interesting process of how we get it all lined up, get it tacked on, and all that good stuff. So now we'll get this straightened up. It's actually coming along a lot better than what I thought it was.
Yeah,
than what I thought it was going to be. So it's going to save me $250, $300.
Yeah, that's it. An hour or so worth of work is definitely worth $300 in my book. I don't know how much you get paid an hour. I don't get paid that an hour.
Well, you're not going to charge me $300, are you?
No. I mean, that's the good neighbor discount, right?
Okay.
So we'll go ahead and put this back in the vise. If you want to, we'll. Actually, if we can just do it like this right here.
Oh yeah, might be able to, might.
Let's see what happens with it.
Yeah, looking good.
Yeah. Maybe pull it a little bit more. It looks.
Look at you, dog.
Pretty square, doesn't it?
Yeah.
We'll do one more little round. Miles to straight. All right, so we thought about straightening the top bar and just welding it, just making 290-degree curves. However, we kind of thought that maybe we would lose some height with that, lose some protection off the hood, maybe even get into blocking headlights, stuff like that. So we've actually went in and straightened the bent portions a little bit to try to get close to that factory 45-degree angle. It's not perfect for sure. He's not paying me as a body man. He's paying me to straighten some large, heavy pieces of metal. It's kind of good for a farm job, not the best. We'll go back in.
I think it looks great, dude.
Well, hey, if you're happy, I'm happy. You're buying the hamburgers, right?
That's right. So we got the top kind of manipulated so that it fits the uprights, and now Brandon's going to weld this sucker on here. But I'm proud of you, Brandon. You turned the gas on.
Yeah. Last time we forgot to turn the gas on, so the welds didn't turn out real well.
Yeah, I'll put the link to that video over here just so people can see.
This time we're going to make sure that we get the welds okay on the first attempt. Now I'm going to say that, then something else is going to happen, right?
Yeah. Hey, listen, I want to say that this is a really cool video because it's a project that you can do at the house. If your brush guard gets all jacked up, if you have a vise and a welder, don't go like a new brush guard kit for the 4540s, $276, and so don't go spend $276 on a new brush guard just because it's bent. Because I know none of you have made this mistake in the past, and it's only been me.
Yeah, only you.
only I do this kind of stuff. But listen, with a little bit of ingenuity and friends that have tools, you can save yourself $276, $300, get this thing done. I think this has been a really, really interesting video. And so once we get this welded on, now we'll start putting the expanded metal on it, and we can get this thing finished up. We'll take it back to the house, get it put on the Mahindra 4540, and see exactly how good it turned out. It looks good on the counter.
Yeah, that's it.
But how's it going to look on the tractor?
Make sure that it all gets lined up, right?
Yeah, that's right. So let's get this thing welded. So this is what happens when you get a couple of backyard welders and rednecks together to work on some equipment, right? Is we've got this 1.5-inch tube in here, and so I said, hey, let's put an H in it.
I like it.
And so we're gonna cut this up. We're gonna stick it in the middle, make it look like an H, and you know, hey, for how about you?
Yeah, that's it. How about it? Hamiltonville Farm, all the way.
So anyway, it'll add some protection, and it'll be an H. So, you know, when you got crap like that laying around the house, make it look pretty.
That's it. Add a little bling.
Add a little bling. Well, it's actually day 2. We wrapped it up yesterday with kind of getting the brush guard cut and not really size per se, but we brought it back to the house and realized that the bend in it was a little too narrow for the brackets that we have, because it actually flared out on the tractor.
Yeah, I think we did just too good of a job straightening it out. Really.
Yeah, for sure. So we're gonna make modifications to the tractor to try to get it back in shape, get it bolted on, and we should be good. What do you think?
Absolutely.
All right, cool. All right, so we got it assembled. Let's see how it works. Look at that.
Nice and smooth. Working pretty well.
Yeah, it's perfect actually.
See kind of what that looks like. I started on the substrate and then I moved to the expanded metal. So we'll just wind up doing essentially a series of tacks everywhere that the expanded metal touches the grill guard and go from there.
Brandon got it all welded up. That's good. Look at that H in there. Look at that. How about you?
Like you say, Hank, the 100% heavy-duty welder, professional welding job right here in the backyard.
Yeah, that's right. So
it's
hey,
not the prettiest, but it'll definitely hold and definitely stay.
looking good. All right, here's the moment of truth.
See if it'll fit.
Yeah. All right, let's see. All right, Brandon, here's the test. Let's see what's going on here.
All right, yeah, let's see what it does.
Look at that, huh?
There we go. Hank, I think that we have a fully functioning grill guard.
I think we do. And look how good it looks, man.
And a little customization, right?
Listen.
A little bling for your tractor.
That's awesome, dude.
So there you go.
How exciting is that?
Yeah, it's perfect. So,
cool. Well, Brandon, man, that turned out great, dude.
Hey.
So, listen, I appreciate all your neighborly work stuff, and you know, although I bought the hamburger, I think it was worth it.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you bought the hamburger, you bought the fries, so at least you came good on that.
I did do good on that. So, hey, listen, we appreciate you watching. Hopefully, you got something out of this. Don't just throw your old brush guard away. You know, you got with a little bit of patience and a little bit of ingenuity, you can get your brush guard fixed as well. So, we appreciate you watching. as always, there's going to be this little barn pop up over here. You click that to subscribe. And also, there's going to be a video underneath it. There's going to be some more videos that you can use or that you can click on to watch. And just, we would love for you to watch all our videos here at Hamiltonville Farm. So take a look at all those. We'll catch you on the next video. You guys take care.